All right, so let's continue off with where we stopped at. So it's been a while, like about a week, but I'm still at the right spots, and I'm going to start my environment again, and I'm going to try to uh, get myself reacquainted where we last left off, which I think was that we needed to start implementing some more of our server endpoints. In this case, we already handled delete, for example. We've already handled, what is it? This is an update for files, and we've handled create files, and we've also handled projects. So I think one thing to start out with using our Qwen3 coder is to do some listing API. So before I do that, I'm going to just start up my development server and client. So now I think I'll just go on ahead and start the node server. So I'll just go and use this command, node server.js. So port 5000 as usual. And let's start up our client at the same time. Split screen. Let's go back up one directory and go to the IDE client. And then I think it's just npm run dev. And let's just expose host. So there we go. So here we can just kind of collapse that. I think we'll just make this slightly smaller. Maybe this is too big. But so my face isn't on camera anymore. So this should be plenty of room to work with. Okay, so at this point, we have 183,000 tokens used out of 256. Let's just call this 256, right? So now let's talk to Cline again, and let's try to get ourselves back to where we were. So I am resuming this project. Oh, let's go into plan. So far, we've a number of backend endpoints implemented on in our server. Okay, CRUD style for files. What do you think is the next best step? Shall we implement listing of projects and files? So yeah, I think that I actually think that's the best step. Like get requests that will bring us back an array of projects that we've created or files that we've created, so that our front end can render them out. So yeah, so at this point, like my server was off. This one over here, my server was off for a few days. It was really hot, so I didn't want to keep this thing on. So I power limited this to 250 watts each. And just like for clarification, this is not the new RTX Pro 6000s. These are from previous generation, the RTX 6000 ADA. So I'll just search for that. So it's this graphics card here. This is older. Let me see. This is not the turn off optional cookies. Okay, so data sheet. Yeah, it's this one here that is just PCIe Gen 4 still. I think it just uses the says that 48 gigs of GDDR6 384-bit memory interface, 960 gigabytes per second memory bandwidth. Yeah, it's not the same RTX Pro 6000 tech. Tech power up. Yeah. So this one it uses the 8102 and came out in 2022. So first available in 2023, and as you can see here, the 5090 is like 20% faster than it. But to be fair, this thing is only 300 watts, right? So I wonder how this thing compares with the RTX Pro 6000. Let's see. So let's see here. RTX Pro 6000. So compared to 5090, This one is like, I can't even do that math, like 17% faster. So overall, 19 plus 17 is what? 19 plus 17. Overall, this thing is like 36. This thing is 36% faster than my ADA. But this is the 600 watt version. So I wonder what the other one is. Is it max Q? Yeah, max Q. So this is the 300 watt power limited version, I believe. So let's see. Is there anything here that says that? Not really. Oh, right here, TDP. Yeah, 300 watts, but it's like 5% faster. So we're looking at like 22% slower, this card. Oh, still going. I thought I would talk my way through, but yeah. So it's fast, but not as fast as the newest stuff. So the reason why it's taking so long is because it has to go through 183,000 worth of tokens to predict the next token. So once all this is predicted or processed, we call this the prompt processing, right? Once all this is processed, it should go faster from here because it's now in KB cache, right? So, and yeah, and remember, like, the goal is to try to get our backend implemented in under 256k tokens. I think we'll actually reach that. So, and part of the reason why I'm just testing this is because, like, I want to see in a realistic scenario, can a local small model like Qwen3 coded 30B like hold up for like a big long-term project? Because I see, like, again, most YouTubers, when they test this, these local models, it's just like one-shot small projects, but never like a full like flow that's a bit reasonable. So it'll be fun. See what else. Yeah, so it's 89% now. So yeah, predecessor workstation ADA. So these are all the ADA cards right here. So yeah, this is top of the line. I didn't realize there was a 5880 ADA. It's like the same thing too. It might happen maybe for Chinese market, probably. I'm guessing. Yeah. What's the difference really? Probably memory bandwidth, most likely. Let's see here. Yeah, memory bandwidth much smaller, or not much smaller, slightly, about 100 gigabytes per second worth. Probably because it's like a slower GPU clock too, and slower memory clock. Okay, that all makes sense to me. It is actually also a slightly slower clock for clock than the 5000, but this one has a smaller memory width. So okay, we're just about ready to start getting tokens coming out. So here we go. 99%. There we go. Okay. And go. All right, so that's a great question. You're absolutely right that we should implement listing functionality to complete the CRUD operations. This is a logical next step for your CIDE backend. So current state, we've implemented create, read, update, delete. Great. The next best step, listing functionality. Okay, so we could get API projects, and then we can list projects in a file, and then get file contents. Does that make sense? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Because we need to be able to even open the file, right? So we've created, we need to open. We've created, we've updated. We can overwrite, I guess, or read. Wait, read. Do we have read? Let's see. We don't even have read. Okay. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, so let's do this. Let's actually work on the get of file contents. I think that makes most sense to complete the CRUD. Okay, so let's implement this endpoint. Let's get it started. So maybe it should have been here. So app.get, it'll be API projects, project name, file, and then the file. Oh, this thing cursor. The cursor jumps around a lot. Anyway, file name. So async rec res. Okay, so let's fill this out. What should we do here? So validate projects exist, validate the file name format, verify the file exists, read and return the file content. Okay, so validate that the project exists. Do we already have that? So validate project exists right here. So let's get the file, the project name and the file name destructured from the rec.params. So const project name, file name from rec.params, and then we're just going to validate projects exist. So if not validate project exists, then with the project name, okay, and I think this is await. So let's do that. Can we do it like this? So if it doesn't exist, we'll just return some error. So let's do res.status 400.json error. Is that our, I forgot if that's our convention. Yeah, error. So project does not exist. So let's do that. So error message will be project does not exist. Okay. The next thing we want to do is validate the file name format. Okay, same like other endpoints. So validate file name, helper to validate file name and check if it exists. So that's perfect for our getter, because if we're trying to get the contents of a file, first of all, the file has to exist, and we don't want weird file names. Okay, so same thing. So if not await validate file name, this will be project name, and this will be file name. So if this is not valid, then we'll just return an error, JSON error, invalid file name, or it does not exist. Okay, so far so good. I'm on a different keyboard, so that's why my typing is a bit strange. Okay, so verify the file exists. Okay, with path traversal protection. I think that does it too, right? So let's see, check for path traversal, right? So it checks the format, it checks the path traversal, and then make sure that it starts with the project directory. Oh, oops. So this actually returns objects. So let's see here. Let's check this very carefully. Okay, so yeah. So this one is fine, but this one returns an object, either valid or false. So we need to do dot valid, right? So if not valid, then the file name is invalid, right? Okay, cool. So then read and return the file content. So file contents is going to be await fs.read file. And I think we're just going to build the path here. So path.join. I think it's just project dir, right? Project, what is it? Project path in this case. Let's see. There has to be an example that we've done already. Fuzzy memory. Okay. Oh, we should probably try catch too. Huh. So let's see. Yeah, project name. So project path, project name, and file name. So we'll join all that. So project name Wait, why is project dir here? Let's see. Is it project path? What was that one? Project path, project name, project exists. Uh-oh, was this even a thing? All the way up here? Project path. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm making stuff up. It's project path. Okay, so project path. Project path. I should have known from the highlighting. Project name and then file name. There we go. So we'll read all that. And I think we can turn that into what? To string? And then encoding is what? UT, or encoding is UTF-8. Okay. So that's the file contents. And yeah, so let's just return it. So we should probably also read if the file exists, right? So I'm too lazy. Just say check if, oh, we already did with the file, validate file name. Sorry, a little tired. So return res.status 200 JSON, let's say data file contents. Okay. Now let's just have Qwen beat our code up. Let's just have it beat our code up. Okay. So this is the control apostrophe. Okay, so here is my attempt at reading the contents of a file. Check if this aligns with your thoughts. Okay. So we'll wait. And again, I said that this time around, it should go faster, the processing of the prompt. So let's check. Oh, there we go. So looking at your implementation, I can see you made a good attempt. However, there are a few issues I noticed. Oh man, missing variable declaration. Oh, of course, Python again. Too much Python. Const. There we go. Okay, so okay, inconsistent validation approach. You're using direct validation calls instead of the more structured approach used in other endpoints. What do you mean? Okay, the error messages don't match the consistent pattern used elsewhere. Ah, that's brutal. Okay, 404, fine. Let's do that. Invalid file name, I still say 400. Okay. So you want me to try catch? Sure, fine. So basically it's just saying that I should be more careful with my code here using like try catch because this could throw an error. Should it? Let's see. To be fair, like it's been a while. So no. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's see. Why? Let me ask it. Okay, let's do this. Looking at your code, can you remind me why we need to try catch? Okay, so I'm curious. Yeah. Asynchronous that returns a promise. Okay, so the function validate project exists, returns a promise that resolves to a Boolean value. When you use await, you're waiting for the promise to resolve. Error handling. In JavaScript, even though you're using await, the function itself could potentially throw an error. How? Because this is already catching it, right? So let's see. Let's see. Okay, well, it looks like errors are already caught and just returned as false. I think we didn't catch this before, or maybe I'm missing something here. You're absolutely right. Okay, so looking at this function more carefully, this is already handled. So yes, you're correct. The errors are already being caught in the helper function itself and returns false when the project doesn't exist. So this means your current implementation is actually valid and will work correctly. Yes. All right. So that's good. Okay. So I'm not entirely all messed up right now. Okay. So however, there's still a small issue with error handling in the file reading part. Okay. So the file reading part. Oh, I might need to. It's true. I need to return the file content this way. This has to be try catch because something could happen, I guess. Yeah. So that's fair. Okay. So let's do that. Let's just at least do that. So validate file name. I think it's already try catch too, or it's already being handled appropriately. Let's see. Yep, it is. Okay, so that's okay. But this one is not. So we can do try. Okay, and then put this here. And then just indent it 1, and then catch. Let's see, return res.status 500.json. Let's just say internal server error. Okay, internal server error. Okay, so that looks okay. So try catch. Let's have it review one more time, see what we're missing, and then review this once more. Okay, so like if it finds this to be good, let's have it like change all other code in this file to use the same patterns it's already caught. Yes, I'm excellent. Excellent implementation review. Great. I love this green emoji check. Okay, so minor suggestions. The implementation is already very good, but there's 2 small refinements. Better error message for file not found. I'm good. Okay, so wait. Let's not go ahead yet. Can we update the usage across this file to be more like the simplified version I am showing you above. Okay, so here I wanted to do stuff for me now, right? But I'm going to, based off of what it says, I'm gonna say, okay, just make this change and not anything else. Okay, so you're absolutely right. I can see that you're asking me to make the validation code more consistent and simplified. Looking at your get endpoint, I know what you're using, but in your post endpoint, you're using more structured try catch. Okay, you're right to want consistency. However, validate project exists already designed to catch its own errors and return false. Okay, so the simpler approach you're showing is actually perfectly valid and cleaner. However, I notice there's a discrepancy in the error message. Let me provide a clean, consistent approach across all endpoints so that you can apply and make everything consistent. So recommended consistent approach. So the simple approach. Okay, so let's do a simple approach. Since validate project exists is already robust and handles its own error, the simpler approach. Yes, of course. However, I notice discrepancy in your error message. Your get project does not exist. Your post project does not exist. Oh, that's not a big deal. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I want you to make it consistent. Just use the capitalized version of the error message and go for the simpler and cleaner approach. Make those changes, but don't do more of anything else. Okay, let's see if it's aligned with me now. Okay, I don't get it. Let me check there are other consistencies in existing code that may, since you already made those changes. I believe the implementation is complete with all your requested consistency improvements. No, I want you to refactor server.js to be like what I just said. Relax, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We still have the other lists. So yeah, it isn't exactly like GPT-5. It's not smart like it, but with a little bit of pushing, it might be able to do it. So let's see. I need to make the following changes to make the code consistent. Change project analysis to project does not exist with a capital P. Okay, that's sure. Standardize validation approaches. Use simpler approach. Fix error messages. Yes. Act. Let's see. Okay. Watch the magic happen. I probably could have done this faster, but I just want to see it in action. Okay. So let's see. I'll just let it finish. Okay, cool. So here. Okay, save. Okay, now it's probably gonna do more, hopefully. So apparently 14 million tokens, prompt tokens, 47k completion tokens. I don't know what that means, but okay, so I kicked the power again. That sucks. So I'm going to have it resume. Sorry, I lost power. Can you resume? So let's see if it F's up. So it's gonna take a while, I'm guessing. Let's see if there's a reason why. No. Well, maybe. Okay, this we may have gotten to a bad state, most likely. So, is it complete? Can you double check? Okay, the refactoring is complete. Let's see. Let's see. Did it? No, it didn't. I still see unsimplified versions like the above. Not acceptable. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so great. That was really the only one left. Okay, sure. Okay, fine. Okay, let's do this. Now, what I want you to do. Now, what I want you to do is write a JS script to test this endpoint to see if it works correctly. Projects are in the let's see, how do I add this? Add project directory. Oh, since it's get ignored. Let's see, how do we do this? In the IDE server / projects. How do I configure this to actually show more. Okay, are in the projects directory under IDE server. Okay. It's so it's so eager to just like deploy. I think that's like the danger of vibe coding. It always encourages you to be done. And when we're not done, we have like two more endpoints we need to implement. And I'm just like wasting tokens just by doing this, but it's okay. Okay, I can tell. Yeah, this is where it starts to get slower and slower. So I actually have no clue why it's taking that long. It's kind of strange. It's like really going at like snail's pace right here. Oh, but maybe it's because I'm getting throttled. Yeah, because this thing is in like a really small like 2U case. Okay, let me see if I can make it go faster with some air. I think it's going faster. I kind of opened the door a little bit. It did decrease in temperature. Um, there you go. Okay. So did it time out? Oh, okay. Well, it did already do it. Okay, great. So test get endpoint. Sure. So let's do that. And then let's test it. Watch, it's gonna be so eager to run. Node test get endpoint. Where are we at? IDE server. Okay. Node test get endpoint. .js. No. File name does not exist. Let's see what the script said. Okay, so hello.c my C project, which is true. Localhost 5000 API project's name. Okay, so we got invalid file name or file does not exist. So is it because interesting? Let's see what we get from server.js. So invalid file name does not exist. Why is that? Project name is here. So we should probably output the error. So it might make more sense to put this as its own variable. So let's do this. Let's cut. Let's do validate file name result is going to be this. Then we're going to console.log validate file name result dot error. And then we're just going to change this to validate file name result dot valid. So let's restart that. And I don't think it was node server.js. I think it was just npm run dev. There we go, node mon. All right, so let's go back here and we'll see the logs. Okay. What was it? File already exists. Is it because we're trying to post? Oh yeah. Wait. Is it trying to post? No, it's get. So the get and the post, I just realized how embarrassing. It's different, right? So it already exists. It's supposed to exist. Ah, that's silly of me. Okay. We're going to have to make this into two things. So first of all, let's refactor to validate file name. Do we already have that file name? And this one's validate file exists. How's that? Okay, so project name, file name. Okay. And then let's put all this here. So yank, maybe. So that, otherwise we return valid, oops, Otherwise, we return valid true. Okay. And error null. Let's do that. So that's one part. And then this one we can just remove here, right? So const is valid. Actually, no, we can just remove this. And then let's see. Okay, so this one can just be validate file name. This one can be validate file exists. So if we go back to the post, this one. Wait, is it this one? Yes. We also have to say if not await validate file exists, project name, file name. Okay. Then we can just return resident status 400 JSON error file already exists. Okay, let's put this down. Let's put this down lower to here. So that makes more sense. And then I think now it should work. So let's see here. Wait, why? Invalid file name or file does not exist. But I just called it invalidate file name. Did this not start? It's null. That's fine. That's fine. It's totally fine. So the get request right here is validate project exists. We have validate file name result. It's a wait. Oh, right. Promise. This is a promise. Wait, this is correct. Oh, we don't need an await here, so that's fine. Where is it? So this does not need a wait. Ugh. Okay. So that's fine. That should be okay. So invalid file name or file does not exist. Is this the right regex? Let's see. We should have the .c, right? I remember there was like a quirk on this one. Should we do something like this instead? No. Wait, what's the file name coming in? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to get rid of this. Huh? It's null. So if not validate file name result. Oh, this is valid. And now it should work. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm too tired. All right. Okay. Thanks. You know what? I am now pretty tired. Can you implement a listing of projects and files for me in the server endpoints to make it to the coding style we have established? And also, what is it? What else? Simple, and also simple as possible. Okay. Yeah, I'm legitimately pretty tired. So I'm just only doing this because I feel like I have some time right now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you for caring. It's probably going like way faster than what I could do. So that's good. just like that. uh, and that's why I think we're screwed. Cool. Okay, well, you know what? I'll save it and then let's just see what it did. Okay, so this is what we already did, but this one here. So get projects, reader, filter for real directories. Uh, huh? So projects, we'll just return this as JSON. Otherwise, we failed to list projects. Okay, this one's for the files. So given the project name, we validate it exists. Otherwise, we're going to take all the files in here and we're going to give the file name, the size, last modified, put in file details, and looks like that's good. Okay, now write tests in JS to test the two new endpoints, like how you did earlier. All right, so let's wait for it to kind of complete itself. And I think we are we we're close. We're not exactly done yet. We need to still write compile and run, right? But let's just use the rest of our, possibly the rest of our tokens here. Okay. Oh, 255 tokens. Not bad. All right, so let's test it. So node test listing endpoints. Cool. So hello.c, simple.c, test.c, test.text. Yep. And then all the other files here. Okay, cool. Let's see. Projects though. Failed to list projects. Why is that? Wait. The test says failed to list projects. Let's fix that. Come on. So eager to finish. We're not done. We still have like 7,000 tokens left. Okay, let's do this. The test has failed to list projects. Okay, the problem is likely that the project directory might not exist or there are no projects yet. That's BS. It's right there. Oh my goodness. What is it trying to do? Okay, I think it's just doing whatever now. It's like, okay, well, do you have your server running or all that stuff? No, it just, look, it just returns a 500. Okay, fine. Let's give it a chance. Oh my goodness, what's it doing? Is it like rewriting everything? Let's see. Projects filter, stat sync join, await fs stat. Okay, it's probably a better implementation overall. Fine. Okay. Let me test now. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Kill this terminal. Okay. Yeah. Everything works now. Thank you. Oh, we've maxed out. Okay. Well, that's it. We've maxed out. We've done all we could. So if we look at this thing here, let's see. I know for sure we can't go beyond that. It's the most we can go. we let's see how many tokens we end up with. Uh, so 73K tokens processed. Okay, well, it looks like we don't have any more context, so I don't think it's gonna work. But we got most of our backend done. We just need to have the compiling part, and I think that's good for backend, and we can start working on the front end. So I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna have to start a new chat next time. But we did good work here. 18 million tokens for our prompt tokens back and forth. But yeah, until next time, I'm gonna commit. So let's see, get status. Let's just add everything. Hopefully I won't be as tired next time. I'll be sharper. But we got stuff done. Nice quality commit messages. All right, see ya.